my name is Amber Leanne Drake. I am a human design catalyst, and I use human design as well as my intuitive gifts and coaching gifts in order to help women, ambitious women, expand in all areas of their life, business, and relationships. And so I am so excited because if you are here, you're a reflector, huh? So I am very honored. I always love bumping into a reflector. As you know, you're about 1-ish% of the population, right? You're a small amount of the population. I'm going to explain why that is. So you're like 1.5% of the population. So bumping into a reflector, it's like finding a unicorn, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. So you're a reflector, which really means that you are a completely non-energy type. You have no energy that is your own. You have no definition whatsoever. In your body, you have no definition that is your own. And so what we're going to go through today is your strategy and your authority and your energy type, right? How you're meant to use the energy type that you're here in. The way I think about it is the energy type is the type of vehicle that you're in. You're here in this reflector, right? Your strategy is how you use that vehicle. You're not taking your brand new Porsche off-roading, right? You're taking a Jeep to go mudding. You're not taking a Porsche to go mudding, right? You could, but it's not gonna be very comfortable. Might be a little scary. Your strategy is how you're meant to use the vehicle that you're in. And then your authority, and the reflector only has one authority, like authority type, is how you're meant to move. It's your gas pedal, if you will. You can use a gas pedal at a red light, but you probably shouldn't. You use that gas pedal at a green light and you're like cruising, right? So you want to be able to tune into the vehicle that you're in and to embody it. Because I love human design for the physicalness of it. I was actually previously a gut health consultant and a yoga instructor. I still instruct yoga, but I had that deep connection to physicalness, physicality. And in that physicalness, human design drew me in because of the embodiment of it. We feel it. Every person feels it differently and uniquely for themselves, but it's very much an embodiment. And so embodying your energy type, your strategy, and your authority is where to begin. This is the key. This is where you start. You don't need to dive into anything else until you embody this. So the reflector is here. I love them. You are here to reflect back to us what's going on in our communities, and you are, if I have anything to say about it, the most important type that there is. Manifestors are great. They move us forward. Projectors are these guides and generators, like hustle, right? We've got work to do, but the reflector shows us how it's going. And this can be excessively beautiful as well as excessively heartbreaking. So you imagine a reflector as in a very unhealthy community. They're going to absorb it all. And we're going to see it in their behavior, in their addictions, in the way that they move through life. The reflector is meant for us to see it and go, oh no, something's not right. Or, oh my gosh, look at this beautiful community we've created, because look at this reflector. Look at what they're reflecting. So when I say this with utmost gravity. Your community and your environment is everything to you. Above anything else, your environment and the people that you surround yourself with are of the utmost importance. You know that saying that you're the 5 people you spend the most time with? That's you. the trick about being a reflector is it's like you're a mirror. It's like I'm covered in mirrors. I'm this full body mirror, right? Everything that comes at me is just reflected back. The tricky part about being a mirror is that oftentimes you're not seen for your uniqueness of you. When I look in a mirror, what do I see? I don't see you, I see me. I see me reflected in you. So the reflector can go long bursts of time without being seen and honored as their own unique individual, which can feel really painful to feel almost ignored. And so from my heart to you, I see you. I see you as a unique individual who brings an incredible gift to the world. So that's your energy type. You're a mirror. You're here to reflect back to us. How are we doing? How is our community? How's the health of our home? What does it look like? So we're going to see it, reflect it. It's going to be bounced back to us through you. So that's the aura that you're in. Your aura is sampling. It's constantly testing things out and sharing them out, right? Your strategy, the way that you're meant to use your vehicle, is to wait a full moon cycle, which can feel really, really excessive, right? At 28, 29 days. But here's why. So you have no definition. None of your centers are defined. They're all white, but you are going to have some gates boop, 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 popping out, right? And as the moon moves through its cycle, all of your gates and channels will have at one point, basically all of the opposing for you gates will be lit up. And that will create a channel that will create definition, even just for a moment, between centers. And in that moment is when you start to sense if something is right for you or not. So your decision-making process is a long one. So when a decision comes in for you that you need to make, you just mark your calendar. It doesn't need to be like every month on this certain day. It's like, okay, the 2nd of November, next month on the 2nd, I can make that decision. Just kind of mark the calendar. It's like, okay, the 2nd of November, mark your calendar for December 2nd. You've got like, okay, that decision, I should feel good and have a sense of what my decision is going to be now that I've gone a month, right? And also in that moon cycle, it's very, very powerful for you to utilize the energy of others. And I say this with an asterisk because, again, it is paramount for you to know who those others are, because you are going to utilize and absorb their energy. So if at any point you have a chance to choose your environment, do so. You have a friend that wants to meet up, you, hey, can I choose where we go? I want to go to this coffee shop, right? Or I don't want to go to that specific coffee shop. Speak up for your environment. And in that moon cycle, in that waiting cycle, it is safe for you to use others to help you make decisions. The asterisk is not allowing them to make decisions for you. You're using almost, it's like, let's say I have all of these energy centers defined and you come in as a reflector, you come in and you're sitting here and you can start to feel and bounce basically that energy. You can like use it as a sounding board. Use it. And so for the reflector that is healthy, that's in alignment, I love this. Your signature, the signature of your aura is surprise. You're just like walking through life like, oh, feels like just always being surprised by like what comes up for you. And the not self theme, which if you're here right now and you haven't started playing with your energy type, this may sound familiar to you, your not self, your out of alignment theme is going to be disappointment. They didn't see me. I don't feel like myself. I don't know who I am or how I'm supposed to move through the world. The reflector is asking this your existential question really is, what stands out? You're always bouncing things off. You're kind of like looking for the sore thumb, like this doesn't look right. This is not looking right, guys. And really your purpose here in the world is to uplift and transform us out of where we are. And that's why I say you guys are the most important energy type. You're moving us from, hey, we're here and this doesn't look so great. Let's evaluate. Let's reevaluate. So your vehicle, your reflector, your strategy, the way that you use that vehicle is that moon cycle. And that's also how you move. Once that moon cycle has completed, you can then make a decision. And you can make a decision before too. That's fine. But I don't recommend it. Take the full 30 days and test this out. Because the embodiment of your authority is going to be so powerful for you. Giving yourself the space and the time that you need to vibe out your answer. Yes or no? Should I move on this? Should I not do this? If you're invited into something, you say, should I not do this, right? You're meant to take that time and that space to feel all of the feelings that come up as the moon moves through its cycle, as all of your gates and channels are defined and you get that energy come through for you. You're here to really just look and see what's sticking out, what's right, what should I evaluate and move through. You love being among others, but having space for yourself. Because you're really meant, like I said, to kind of reflect back to us what's going on in the world. And so I see you, I honor you. The reflector has a very incredibly, it's almost a very simple energy type because you have one strategy. And that strategy is your authority, right? But it's also one of the most complex. It's the most complicated because it's time, it's like, it takes a long time for you to move through that mode, right? All of those days waiting to get to an answer. So what I want you to do is start playing with it. Start leaning into surprise and excitement and seeing what comes up for you when you get to the answer and you're like, oh, I didn't think that was gonna happen, but here it is. Let yourself have those full 30 days to get to your answer so that you can begin to embody your incredible energy type. Okay. I love more than anything doing reflector readings. Are one of my most favorite things in the entire world. If you would like to dive further into your unique energy type, your gates that are defined, or you want more support in how to utilize this, especially inside of business and relationships, please feel free to reach out to me. If this was helpful at all, or you felt supported in this, please let me know. You can find me, tag me at Amberleanne Drake on Instagram and Facebook. And like I said, if you would like to dive further into your human design, there's going to be a link below for looking into human design readings. I do personal as well as business readings, and all of my love to you. It was an honor to be able to spend some time with you here today, and I hope you have an incredible rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.